Radiant team ban.
Deathogram.
Nice. So
Yeah.
what does Resilience have to do if they want to like kind of play around this? I mean, do they just rat it?
Silencer would be really great for them, actually, in my opinion.
Ooh, yeah.
Because as soon as they see one of those ultimates go off, they just silence and just stop everyone from doing everything. I think
they need a mid still.
Yeah, or a big a heavy controller. Okay, Wind Ranger is a thing you can do. She's really strong. I think she's a great hero.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of sleeper OP from the last few patches, and people are just kind of realizing it now. Yeah,
I think a big part of Wind Ranger is that she's a jack of many trades and a master of none. Like Shackle Shot is a really good stun, Power Shot a good nuke, Wind Run a good escape or initiate, and finally Focus Fire is a good right click. It's like she has a little bit of everything. It's a very balanced hero. Like,
she's the most survivable intelligence hero, I'll tell you that much.
That's
besides maybe Buck, but something I wanted to say. Now, I wish I could have someone fact check this for me. Unfortunately, our stats guy Armpit's gone, but Shackle Shot, I feel like it's been getting tiny buffs every patch in terms of how easy it is to hit. And it's gotten to the point now where it's no longer even really a skill shot. Like, there's almost guaranteed to be something behind them.
I mean, the map is like 70% trees. Like, it is, right? Well, numbers-wise, but like, there are a lot of trees. It's really... And if she pops Wind Run, she can kind of angle herself however she wants.
Yeah, and a lot of people are building Blink Daggers on her these days anyway, so it's just... It's almost a guaranteed... practically 4-second stun.
And with the exception of Bounty Hunter, NIP has mainly banned carries, so they kind of see what Resilience is doing, that Resilience doesn't really have their carry picked out yet.
Yeah, and they're not leaving them with a lot of good options.
No, they're not. That's good bans. And then on the other side of that, Team Resilience has been banning a lot of like cores, except for like the Doom and the Alchemist, I guess. But a lot of the cores are being banned, so they're trying to ban out the ninjas, or I want to say ninjas in pajamas. Nigerians in pajamas cores, but I mean they've already got a couple of good cores. So.
What would you think of for Team Resilience picking up a sniper as a last pick? I mean, you've got Spearbreaker and Undying to just like make this big wall between the enemy team and the sniper, and if you're far enough back, you're not going to get hit by the AOE. Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. I don't think that's a bad pick, and I think he could definitely ruin the Chronosphere of Death that will probably be going on with the Darkseer, Venomancer, AA, Faceless, the Venn diagram of death.
Yes.
The Venn deathogram. I think he could ruin some of that with Shrapnel and Headshot and other things of that sort.
Be a tough sell, though.
Yeah, I think they need like someone to control a lot of this. And the only thing that comes to mind is like Silencer or... Oh man, you know who would be actually pretty sweet? A Death Prophet.
A Puck. Wait, what?
I mean, they needed a mid. I mean,
widely, I'm not even kidding here. According to Reddit, which as we all know is genuine fact.
Oh, they're genius. They're genius.
They're brilliant. Puck is widely regarded as the most dumpster tier hero in the game right now. Not because the hero design is bad, but just because he's so underpowered in every way.
I need you. You need to get on Team Venn Deathogram and helps with heroes. Apparently Nigerians in pajamas just want circles.
Well, they did need hard initiation when you think about it. I mean, like,
that's true.
Even Darkseer isn't a great initiator. He needs someone to jump in there first.
This PL is a pretty good pickup, though. I mean,
I do like it. Yeah,
he's gonna carry as best he can. I think he's gonna need a little bit more time than Faceless Void will. Faceless Void will probably come out a little earlier to fight once he gets that chrono, but he could definitely do some stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, and if Suicide Squad is fast enough on the Doppelganger, I mean, there's a lot of stuff he can avoid. He can avoid the Ancient Apparition and Ice Blast. He can avoid the Veno ult. It's quite telegraphed when Veno's going to walk into the middle of everybody and hit R.
Yeah,
he could really make a big thing out of this.
Yeah. So, who would you like to introduce, my friend?
I'm going to introduce Resilience because I'm going to put you on the tough spot with the new team. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have Palad playing that Undying, maybe perhaps an off lane with the Army Strong on the Spearbreaker. King MC, captain of the team, on that Dazzle. Brave going to be running mid on the Wind Ranger, and we have a safe lane farming PL played by Suicide Squad.
All right. And on Nigerians in pajamas, we have Tilly on the Darkseer. We have, it looks like, Idea on the Puck. We have 4649 on the Faceless Void. Royal is on the AA wearing that beautiful, beautiful crown. And Pray for Fetty on the Venomancer. And it looks... Oh.
Yeah, right off the bat, Puck is taking quite a bit of damage here, and he is going to get hit by the poison touch as well. Gale might be able to save him. Big power shot from Windranger there. Puck is going to have to go right back to base. One pooled Tango is not going to be enough for sustain, and Venomancer's really going in deep here. They want that first blood on the Dazzle, but it looks like Napoleon is going to fall first. A 1-for-1 trade, and I gotta say, I think that very much favors Team Resilience.
Yeah, hard support for a core, but that power shot...
Oh my god.
Oh, and he's going for it!
Yeah, that is a dead Puck right there. This is one of the more crazy starts we've seen, and it looks like Suicide Squad popping his... Wow. Yep, there goes Ancient Apparition.
Wow.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Resilience pulls out a 3-for-1, and it's not even done yet. It looks like 4649 is getting chased down by the Spirit Breaker, but Army Strong looks like he might be in a little bit deep. Undying doesn't have that Tombstone yet. Gonna get the decay off on a few, but it doesn't matter because Spirit Breaker will fall to the trio.
You did say at the beginning of the draft that it would just be constant fighting all the time, and it looks like you were absolutely right.
The Vendethagram is going to be very, very real.
Yeah, the Vendethagram will be real. Is this going to be a safe lane try to protect 4649?
Yeah, it does look like it. I mean, Undying is very good at contesting the Faceless Void, so I'm really not surprised at this, but I'm really interested to see this mid matchup.
Yeah, I see you have it highlighted. For folks at home who don't know, we have this amazing bug where Vivi gets to click heroes and I cannot, so I will be kind of following where he's looking, but I'll do my best to keep good camera work as well.
Yeah, looks like Darkseer is going to get charged in by the Spirit Breaker. I don't think they're going to commit to this. He can pretty much just sit back and throw his Ion Shells. This is going to be a pretty good lane for the Darkseer, I think.
So this is double defensive try.
Mm-hmm. You don't see that so much anymore. That is like TI3 era stuff.
Yeah. It looks like they're wrapping around the behind, trying to be kind of sneaky.
Yep, and it's tough. I think he's gonna pull some Zai moves here with the double Ion Shelled creeps. He can really he's running away from them, so he doesn't have that protection, and they are going to slow him down. This could end really bad for Tilly, and yeah, it looks like he will fall.
RNG was not on his side. That was
absolutely
definitely
not.
a bash.
17% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah, right.
It does look like Puck is going to fall mid to the Windranger, and I think that early level advantage she had is it's lubricating that situation.
Yeah, she also has a pretty early bottle, and now she can just kind of spam power shot as much as she wants. Puck really needs to be paying attention if he wants to dodge those power shots with phase shift.
It's difficult.
Oh, it's very difficult. The animation for power shot is very, very slight.
Yep. And you can stop at any point in time. I think you only have to get like 0.7 seconds into the power shot channel.
He just did it, which is fantastic. That was a great play idea.
Yeah, I love it. And yeah, it's really gonna give Windranger a lot of me time. She is gonna get gone on here. Oh, we've got the Venomancer Gale combined with the Cold Feet, and it will lock her in place long enough that they will be able to right click her down.
Yeah.
Spirit Breaker charging him, but it's going to be a little bit late.
Yeah, they might be thinking about abandoning that defensive try and just letting AA and Veno do whatever they want. They might be able to roam as often as they want, but
absolutely. We'll now that Void's got a couple levels under him, he's got Time Walk. He can get away if he gets into trouble, and that's a very good rotation from NIP.
Yeah. See if you can't. This is what we want. This is the buttons we want.
Absolutely. And it looks like, honestly, Phantom Lancer isn't having as much difficulty with this lane as we thought he might. I mean, despite the fact that he's up against a Darkseer who's just destroying melee heroes these days and all the time.
Yeah, he and PL and Faceless Void are close for last hits right now, but Faceless Void is definitely winning that battle.
And Puck gets gone on here, gets shackled to the creep, and Spirit Breaker charges him, but she's going to be able to illusory orb out just in time. Looks like Dazzle's coming in from behind, though, with the poison touch, and Windranger's going to be ballsy enough to try and dive this.
Oh! Phase shift just barely off the mark.
Man, that was a brutal rotation from King MC. Coming around behind and getting that poison touch off was very unexpected.
I want to write a children's book about it called The Bravest Little Dazzle.
Oh, yes,
Undying,
please. I will buy like 5 copies of that. But yeah, Undying does get the Tombstone off, and it looks like, can he get the time lock? It's not going to hold him in place, so the Cold Feet will wear off, and Palad will walk away with a free kill on the AA.
And Spirit Breaker comes in just to remind Faceless Void that he's in the game.
Come on, give me a move, baby. Give me a move. Oh, there it is. I creamed a little bit.
I love that hero.
Yeah. Puck, though, really falling behind, having died three times now, I believe, and sitting on just 7 last hits. Ooh, nice face shift dodge. But it's going to take a long time for her to get boots, let alone a nice little blink dagger for her.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem. She is on point with some of these phase shift dodges, though. Looks like Wind Ranger's got her ultimate, and she's going on him.
Oh my god, I'm surprised she didn't chase that further. That was very, very tempered play from Brave, and it looks like, even though it was tempered, she might pay for it. Be able to walk away.
The disco orb's coming in. Just
I love
misses.
that thing.
That thing's awesome.
It's a Dota dance party.
Yeah. I think she had her spider sense tingling that AA was coming in to support idea. I think you'll see Royal's going to be hanging out here a lot. He's going to be babysitting.
We might see a little bit of aggression come on bottom lane here. Darkseer does have the Phantom Lancer down pretty low. He doesn't have enough mana for a doppelganger. I think a simple Ion Shell and Self Surge is all it takes to really get a nice kill in the enemy safe lane.
Yeah, he doesn't have boots either.
Oh man, he is just
straight Bassy, nothing else.
Sitting duck.
Yeah, they might need to protect him a little bit more or change up, or someone might have to buy him some regen. He has no health regeneration right now.
At the very least, he's getting no farm, and that's bad enough. So
that's exactly what Nigerians want.
Yeah, they just want to deny farm to that PL, because the PL is pretty much the only thing that can really throw a wrench in the Venn diagram of death.
Yeah, I think that, the
Venn deathagram.
The Venn deathagram, trademark 71. Yeah.
I love it.
I'll become a Dota 2 college professor.
Oh, I really want to see who picks up this double damage bottom. This is going to be huge, especially if it gets put on the Wind Ranger. I think they should start knocking down towers early if they...
It seems like Wind Ranger feels like she won mid and she's moving around a little bit, and I think she should be focusing on towers a little bit more. She's probably coming down to help PL, but we'll see what happens with that. She could just be focusing tower or going off and getting kills, and she's kind of falling back and forth, so we'll see. A little bit of wasted time going to bottom lane, but she comes back with the DD rune.
Well, and I do that too sometimes. Like if you get ahead on a mid and you just think, wow, I can really make a rotation count here and the ball rolling, but it's difficult to really, again, temper yourself and just stay on target.
She has her ultimate locked and loaded, ready to go, so...
She's got about 20 seconds left on that DD if she wants to use it before it runs out. Meanwhile, it looks like Faceless Void did polish off a Hand of Midas at a decent time, at least pre-6 minutes, so he's on top of the last hit board. That's doing very well.
That's very good for him.
Yeah, great.
That's Undying probably couldn't contest as much as he thought he could. Sure, he was stealing strength, but Faceless Void still has a good base damage, so...
He is getting charged, but he has the Chronosphere, so we might see a little bit of a fight breaking out top. AA is hiding in the sidelines, and it looks like...
Pause is coming out.
Oh, shit.
Door.
That's not good.
Why is that always acceptable in all my matches?
Come on, pizza. Oh, you mean in pubs? Oh, it's awful.
I mean, in anything, it's always door. It's like, this is not fine.
Just no one's home. It's okay.
Oh, it's a scout. Like a like a Boy Scout? Whatever. Cookies. No.
Man, I'm telling you, when I came down to the States last time and I tried those, what are those Girl Guide cookies called?
Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah, or something like that. I can't remember. Anyway,
the charge.
Spirit Breaker's coming in, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get off the Chronosphere in time. Just barely. There's going to be no follow-up. Royal is a sitting duck here. Gets hit by the Poison Touch, and oh no, here comes the Tombstone. I don't even think that was necessary.
It helps slow him down, secure the kill.
It does, yeah. I always forget about that.
And it gives vision in case he decides to juke, see?
Yeah. Oh well. One dead Ancient Apparition, and it looks like that's going to bring it up to 9-3 for Team Resilience. We're seeing like 1.5 kills per minute in this game. This is a lot of skirmishing, and I like it.
And Venno was going to TP in, but he gave up on it because it wasn't a good idea.
Yeah,
Undying is working on a mechanism, which is really nice for him.
Mm-hmm.
So nice early mech.
Absolutely. Now, it is going to be interesting to see if Ancient Apparition can get the Ice Blast off in time, that the mech doesn't do anything, but that's going to require a lot of foresight.
Yeah, I would say PL. What does PL got right now?
Just
He's
the
got a bottle and
tequila.
Oh, good shackle.
Wow, that is like one of the first times in a long time I've seen a shackle not actually hit anything. Like I was saying earlier, it's just so easy.
You can see Spirit Breaker pulling out the trees. He's mad it didn't shackle.
Oh man.
Now he's gonna charge over Roche's house.
Hacks.
Never mind.
Oh, I was hoping to see Roche get a lucky bash. That happens a lot. Yeah, I know it's happened to you a couple times.
Oh god, it's
pretty
awful.
enraging.
Yeah, it's pretty mad.
Wow, 17%, hey? Jesus. And they made that pseudo random recently. Going to phase shift the charge. And this could end very poorly for Spirit Breaker.
He's a tanky dude. Look at him go.
Oh, Dazzle comes in at the last second. Brave. Trying to get away on this Wind Ranger. Pops the Wind Run, and the Gale is going to miss. And I think he's just going to walk away none the wiser. Wait, there's a phrase I'm looking for here. I don't really know what it is, though.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Spirit Breaker power shots.
My God, the balls on this breaker.
They're cowbells.
Yes, they are large bovine testicles, I can tell you that much.
Wow.
You know, now I understand why everybody builds the
urn?
Yeah, the urn on Spirit Breaker, because he's just always up. Brave, not going to be able to make it away from that tower, and Void is actually going to get the kill on Dazzle on the back end, so very nice pickup for him.
Yeah, they stuck around a little too long and paid for it, but I'm really impressed with Team Resilience's like early aggression, and these power shots are just totally on the mark. And with King MC's Dazzle rotating around, he's doing a great job of keeping people alive, throwing down that poison touch. And then top lane, they're going to lose tower.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the power of having the Undying. You know, I love popping the Tombstone for pushes. It's my favorite. Yeah,
it always feels like a waste to me, but it can really pay off for these kind of things.
Yeah, only if you know you're not going to use it again in the next 60 seconds. Yeah. But Puck, with the Invis Rune, is he going to be able to get a little bit of aggression on this Undying? I don't think so. He doesn't have anything. Went for the treads, interestingly enough.
Suicide Squad retreating to the jungle a little bit.
Man, this combo of the Cold Feet and the Gale is just too much. And it looks like he's actually going to get the kill on Royal before he dies, so a very nice choice by him to stick around and actually try and make something of it.
Yeah, you've already got the Gale and you've got the Cold Feet, so...
Brave going to get the Shackle off on both of them, and it looks like the Undying Tombstone's going to pop up. Spirit Breaker taking a lot of damage right now. Faceless Void is going to leap out just in time. Pray for Fetty. Gets dropped by the Decay. 2 for 1 so far, but it looks like this fight isn't quite over yet as Spirit Breaker wants to charge in on 4649. He might... Nope, he's not going to catch ID in the process. A very nice Shackle Shot dodge.
Oh, excellent chrono placement.
Yeah, I can't deny that one. And it looks like he is going to leap out just in time, and yeah, they're not going to be able to... Oh! The Decay from Palad. Very well played on that Team Resilience Undying. Man, this fight is going on for so long, I'm losing words here very quickly. Brave is windrunning, but he is hit by the Gale as well, and it looks like Palad may pay for this. Squad going to try and pop the Spirit Lance in an attempt to save his comrade, but no, it's just not enough. This is seriously the never-ending fight right here.
This is the never-ending fight.
I don't know how Spirit Breaker has full mana still. I think he died and came back.
I think everyone has died and come back now.
And we see our first missed Shackle Shot of the game, but Darkseer, he's unfortunately going to pop his Soul Ring and then die to the PL illusions. It was actually maybe a little bit of a misplay on his part.
Oh, do you mean the first missed Power Shot, not Shackle Shot?
Power Shot, that's it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I saw one missed one earlier, but that was it.
Yeah, he's been very on point, so shout out to Brave for that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is this not over yet?
Careful, Idea. You need that spider sense needs to be tingling, man.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
waiting for you.
They are all posturing around him.
They're gonna get you.
I don't see him coming out of this alive.
I don't either.
Oh, yeah, and there's the Shackle Shot. The bash is coming out from every direction, and Wind Ranger is going to get the auto attack off just as the Dream Coil comes out. Bit of a wasted ult from
Venno
Puck,
might
too.
have his ult. He might be itching to use it.
Oh my god, no, he's level 5 yet. He doesn't quite have it, but Undying's going to pop the Tombstone defensively, and they're going to be getting some free kills on that Venno. Jeez, I can't even follow this. This is brutal. Faceless Void, by the way, just farming away in the jungle and on top lane, and I think that's probably the right choice with Chronosphere being down.
Yep, definitely.
They've just got to sack that tower.
The double drop of Tombstone and the wall just creates like a no-fly zone for every hero. No one wants to be there.
Both teams say just, screw this, I'm out.
Nope, don't want to be here.
Can't do it.
Don't want to play here anymore.
All right, so it looks like everything is slightly favoring Resilience. They're looking at about a 6k gold lead right now, and the epic team fight / long skirmish finally comes to an end.
Yeah, look at these beautiful dots down here, folks. Look at all these dots in a matter of 3 minutes.
It's like somebody just took a machine gun to the latter third of the game so far.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah, 21-9. Let's take a look at some of our other stats right now.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got
Gold per minute, top of the lead is Wind Ranger, followed by Undying, and then Faceless Void right behind. So that Midas might not be paying off as much as he wants it to.
No, I don't think so. You know, he was in that fray for a long time, and I think maybe there's a period of time where he didn't quite use it, and then he's racked up a couple of deaths to boot. So not the best. That decay, I just can't believe. But it looks like this blink is going to pay off as Brave blinks in on Royal, doesn't get the shackle shot, but it doesn't matter. She's still gonna.
Yeah. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they managed to snatch up the puck. He blinked into the trees, but they threw down a tombstone.
Oh.
And Brave falls in the chrono mid lane.
I would love to just sit in on the Skype chats of these teams right now because it's probably chaos. There's stuff happening all over the map. Dazzler's going to get weave off on all three, so they are going to have to back off for a little while. Chronosphere's down now too. Oh.
Let's see what PL's doing, because he's probably flash farming a little bit. He's got drums, boots, Aquila. Okay, so he looks like he's going early team fight build. He's going to get Diffusal as fast as he can. He's got some alacrities, or an alacrity and a robe with a magi. So
yeah,
I think he's gonna go fight hard quick.
Yeah,
as soon
absolutely.
as he gets Diffusal Blade, he's gonna be.
It's a lot of stats. I mean, like usually you pick one, drums or Aquila. It's very rare that you see somebody do both, especially as a position one. I don't know. What do you think his justification is for this?
I think that there was so much fighting that he bought the drums for sustainability. He was like, I need to be able to live in these fights because it's not going to happen without that.
I imagine he was probably running out of mana a lot too, being a very mana-starved hero. Oh my god. The blinking on Brave is just, such good foresight on this puck. Who is... Oh, not actually going to get out. That was an amazing power shot, like every other one we've seen this game.
Yeah, puck really needs to blink in a zigzag formation, unfortunately. It's very difficult.
Yeah, it's rough. Spiritbreaker has the Shadow Amulet, so it looks like he's going to be building into that Shadow Blade, which I just love to see. It's one of the most annoying things to play against.
It's a very obnoxious item to play against.
Oh,
he's being very patient right now. He can probably see very little of the other team, so he could only see this box here.
Oh, and here goes the Tombstone. Yeah, it looks like they're going to want to fight this 2-on-2. The Venomancer and the AA, who are both going to fall in quick succession to the power shot. What?
You gotta be kidding me!
Brave is off the hook. Best stand in 2015.
I think you were right. That they should have drafted a sniper because they were like, "Nah, we'll just draft Wind Ranger. It's like the same thing."
Yeah, pretty much, right? Oh, I've got 2,000 range. Whatever.
But yeah, I'll hit assassinate. That's W, right?
Yeah, and they're buying a lot of time. I mean, PL is very close to his Diffusal Blade now, and once he gets that, I think they're just going to be able to roll over NIP.
Yeah, can we compare that with Faceless Void?
Yeah. What?
Let me see.
Yeah, he's going for the Aghanims build. That's, I mean, I understand it. Oh, it looks like he's going to actually drop the Chronosphere to find the Spirit Breaker in his, Shadow Amulet. Yeah, he's going to jump out just in time, though. Puck drops the Dream Coil, and everyone's just going to sort of disengage after this. Brave is being a little bit dangerous, sticking around, trying to get that power shot off. Maybe a little bit greedy, but I don't think she's going to be punished too hard for it. Oh,
PL is here to support her.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she bought enough time, and now PL's just like, oh, hey there, I'm going to burn all your mana. Oh, he doesn't have it yet.
He doesn't have it yet.
No. He will have it after this, though, I can tell you that much.
For all that Venn deathagram I talked about, I still haven't seen it.
No, it's going to take a little while for everybody to come online. I mean, right now, Venno has no way to get into the fights. I think he's going for a Blink Dagger. He's got 2,000 saved up.
Shackle's just barely off the mark on Puck, but still manages to slow him down long enough, and that's PL's Diffusal Blade.
Resilience's ability to chase is pretty ridiculous right now.
Yep.
I mean,
agreed.
Between the Spirit Breaker, the Wind Ranger, and then
Undying
PL.
Tombstone, PL.
Yeah, you can't run.
So much. Yeah, there's no running.
You can't run or hide.
No.
You just have to sit there and die.
Though the Spirit Breaker did pop his Shadow Amulet, and Faceless Void saw him, and he said to himself, "Oh, you're gonna be cheeky? I'll be cheeky too. Here's a Chrono."
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll reveal that real quick.
Yeah, right before that happened, I was saying Faceless Void is building into the Aghanim Scepter, which I'd usually disagree with. Kind of makes sense because they're fighting early so much, but at the same time, he doesn't have any damage yet. He needs at least a Mask of Madness to get those bashes
I don't
off.
think it's the damage that they want. I think it's the Chrono holding them in place for the Venno and the Darkseer and the AA to get their Wombo combo off. I don't.
This is true.
Yeah, I think it's completely utility at this point.
Yeah.
But they're gonna have to make those big Chrono plays. Like that's what's most important.
Yeah, and expending them on a single Spirit Breaker is not going to cut
It's
it.
a Solar Crest on Dazzle, isn't it?
Looks like it.
Look at all that armor.
Oh my god, and it looks like we're going to have a 3-man chrono perfectly pulled off by 469. And there's a little bit of Vendethagram that we were talking about.
Yep, and there's the 3rd component and the 4th component.
Oh, I just love it. But Undying pops that tombstone. I don't think it's going to be able to do enough. NIP look like they're pretty handily taking this fight. Puck being a little bit slippery. And it looks like Faceless Void is going to have all of his mana burned away by this Phantom Lancer. And, oh, man, that Ion Shell did tons of work for him. Undying and Windranger, the last 2 here. He's going to dodge the Gale, and it looks like he's going to try and turn this around, and he might actually get kill on Napoleon, or it's Pray for Fetty. I'm not too sure which it is, but yep, that decay comes out at the last second, and he's the last man standing.
Yep.
He has so much max health.
Finally shatters.
Yeah, 2,000. I think he had stolen something like 8 or 9 instances of strength there. So finally, as we saw NIP getting the Vendethagram that they were looking for.
Yeah, that it really paid off. I mean, they got an entire team wipe for 2, right?
Yep.
Or Faceless Void might have fallen as well. I can't check the combat log.
I think he did. Because I don't... Oh, no, he'd still be dead by then, because I know he stuck around long enough to kill the PL. Yeah, he TP'd away.
Yeah, he only has 2 deaths, so he's probably okay.
TP's on cooldown.
Probably correct.
Ooh,
yeah, it's a dead giveaway. You Sherlockian man, you.
Absolutely.
Looks like they're cruising in there. They want to find him.
Yeah, Dazzle is going to find the Void, but he does have his time walk up. I think it's going to be a pretty easy getaway. Oh, I don't know. But it looks like, here we go, a little bit of Vendethagram, maybe to a small extent. We get the Gale, followed by the Ice Blast. Spiritbreaker going to be caught by the Cold Feet. And this is going to be an easy couple of kills for NIP. A little bit of an overextension by Team Resilience, and they will pay for it in spades.
I thought they thought they could catch out someone in the jungle, and it just took too long to blow him up. Unfortunately, he probably got quite a few backtracks, and the rest of the team just wasn't there. Windranger wanted to join him, but PL was down here farming, and Undying was still dead. So
I love the double sentries right here, coming out from NIP. Very nice.
Big risk, big reward.
Absolutely. And I think that it really did help Faces' net worth. He's now sitting at 2nd to the Windranger, and they've dropped their lead from 12,000 down to almost about 6,000. So Resilience got to be careful if they don't want to throw this.
Yep.
I think team fights are just going to start getting easier and easier for NIP. They've got the blink on the Venno. Guardian Greaves as well. I didn't even see that on the Darkseer.
Yeah, the team fights are going to get really nasty.
Yep, I think that Roche, is going to become one of the biggest factors now, and we might see quite a few skirmishes in the bottom part of the river.
Looks like Spiritbreaker's charging in mid, and might just be scouting. Yeah, it's just scouting.
He still hasn't completed that Shadow Blade. I don't think it's sitting on the courier, but I'm really excited for when it does come out.
Apparently he doesn't need it. Is he building something in the process?
Maybe the treads. I didn't see if he had the treads before, but he did already have the urn.
NIP kind of scouting around their jungle. They might be thinking about maybe a smoke or something. AA throws out a casual ult to see where maybe some heroes are. No one in your jungle.
No, it's safe, boys, but look out. Windranger with the Invis rune, sneaking up on 4649 here. I don't think she's going to try and make anything of it. It's a little bit too deep.
They know the sentries are here because they got the Spiritbreaker earlier.
Absolutely. A little bit of a missed shackle, but I don't think that's going to be a big deal because Brave is just going to absolutely nuke down the Venomancer. Here comes the Chronosphere. But like I said, just, if you don't have that follow-up right now, this Void just doesn't have any damage to put out.
It's true.
Yeah. Everybody being held in place by the Dream Coil, it really is hurting the Spiritbreaker, who's going to get hit by the Ice Blast here. Yep, he is a dead Spiritbreaker as soon as that wears off. Brave, missing the Shackle Shot, but again, it's not mattering. She's doing so much damage now. Can't even believe this.
Yeah, they turned it around.
Yeah. These power shots have just been ridiculous.
Yep.
Oh, and it looks like she is going to get the Shackle off on 4649. I don't know, I feel like she could have done that.
She's probably worried about lucky bashes. He could jump in there and get some lucky bashes and maybe nuke her down.
Absolutely. If she had a little bit more mana for the Wind Run, she probably would have stuck around, because then it just would have been easy mode.
And she's got a Blink Dagger.
She does.
Yeah, she's had that for a little while, and it's going to give her a lot of mobility to set up every single power shot and shackle shot she wants. And if she wants to, she can just blink into the trees and run away. Yeah,
this is kind of a modified slashers build that we're seeing more commonly now. So she may be going for the crit next, in which case she might have a little bit too much damage for NIP to handle.
Yeah, Fatalist will definitely put her over the edge of DPS monster.
Yeah, both teams will be relying on RNGesus between 17% and the backtrack.
So yeah, looks like ninjas in pajamas almost all have their ultimates up, save for Venomancer and Darkseer. Darkseer only 8 seconds away though, 45 seconds on Veno, so they will be looking for that Vendethagram again. A little bit of Ward Wars at the top, and then we'll see what happens. They'll probably want to smoke and kind of feel out where they want to go.
Yeah, maybe Roshan. That could be an option.
Yeah, they could kind of float around Roshan and try and pick someone out.
There's not a ton of ward coverage from either team on it. I mean, we do have this one deep ward from Resilience, but it's not showing if anybody walks into the pit.
Yeah.
I guess they don't need that so much being on the Radiant, though. Ooh.
They are... Resilience is, with their wards, are scouting them out around the pit. Like, back here. Back here, they were scouting them out a bit.
I think... Yeah, and I think we're going to see an increase in PL's farm and ability to be in team fights now as well, because he did pick up the Boots of Travel.
Yeah.
He's going to be all over the map.
Yeah, everyone's really excited about Roche right now.
I think it's the thing to be excited for. Oh, and it looks like the Guardian Greaves coming up in the Darkseer, just barely going to save the AA in time, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Spiritbreaker will finish him off. Darkseer surged himself, but he just can't get away from the decay. It looks like Pray for Fetty will get off that Poison Nova. Chrono comes out, and there's the Vendethagram that we've been waiting for. I don't know if it's going to be enough right now, though. Everybody seems pretty high on health. We do have one for sure kill on the Spiritbreaker, but that's about it.
Yeah, the AA ult might have been a little bit off the mark, unfortunately, in that.
Oh well. Brave, again, just absolutely destroying people with her focus fire. Doesn't even really need much else, although her power shots have been ridiculous.
EL, doppel walking up the cliff to get that kill.
Balls of a massive degree. I don't know.
He's a brave little soldier.
He is, absolutely. Suicide Squad indeed. Pulls a suicide maneuver.
A little bit of drawing on the map. Go get it.
Yeah. That. Oh, we're getting a message.
Throw.
Throw 2016.
Aw.
Oh no.
It's not even 2016 yet.
Were you in a coma for that long?
What?
Yup.
Check.
By the way, Puck is going for a Dagon. I just thought I'd point that out.
I mean, why not? I mean, you're not going to be able to hit the PL anytime soon.
No,
but you'll be able to. It'll let him hit the Wind Ranger for once. You know?
Yeah, right. Like when you're a Puck and you're this far behind, you're going to be low impact pretty much no matter what you do. It's a very frustrating place to be, having been there many times.
Yeah.
I mean, I play perfect all the time, and I'm great.
Oh yeah, you do, sure. Yeah, his gold per minute is 33.7, so it's not a whole lot, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
What has Wind Ranger got right now? Does she have anything special?
No,
yep, she's going for that crit.
Yeah,
right.
She got the Crystallis, and now she's got the Aegis, and I honestly think they could do the death push at 27 minutes here.
Yeah.
This is a pretty good lead
What's
that they have.
What's the cooldown with Ags? It's like
12 seconds?
15 seconds.
15.
Wow. I bet at third level it's 12 seconds. That's amazing.
Something like that. It's really good. And at third level also, it's 0 damage reduction. You're literally just attacking with full speed.
Yeah, she can just fight whenever she wants. Wow, all these sentries. Okay, they're very serious about this.
Huh. So yeah, we have team always ready to fight versus team Vendethagram.
Yeah.
And this will be possibly the final decisive showdown near the tier 2 bottom.
Wind Ranger very, very interested in this this tower.
Yeah, but look at Resilience's positioning. They're really staying spread out. They don't want to be caught in this chrono. They know the scope of the Vendethagram, and they will not be caught in it.
And the cow is being sneaky over in the woods.
Ready to charge from wherever he is.
Because he didn't finish that Shadow Blade, did he?
I didn't see, actually.
Show me. Nope, Glimmer Cape.
No. Oh, interesting choice. Well, actually, I guess it makes sense, especially if you get caught in the chrono. You want to have a lot of magic resistance from everything that's coming at you. Looks like the Tombstone's going to come up, and here we might see it, the Chronosphere with the Vacuum. There's 2 in there, so it looks like it's going to be a for sure 2 kill. The Ice Blast comes in, and yeah, that's going to be a dead Undying.
And a dead Wind Ranger who has to use her Aegis.
Yep, Aegis is popped, and we see the Dream Coil getting hit on the Spirit Breaker, who does glimmer himself to get out. Puck going balls deep, though. She wants to get that silence off, and the Wind Ranger is going to make her pay for it. Oh, very close call for her. Spirit Breaker might be going a little bit deep here, but he really wants to get that ult off, and he does actually finish off the Darkseer.
Yeah, that Vendethagram was very good. That worked out majorly in their favor, but
Yeah, that was...
Still lose the Darkseer, but still great kills. Almost killed they burned the Aegis. They almost killed the Phantom Lancer. He's barely alive.
It was an effective 3-for-1.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah.
Does he have a Vlad's yet?
I will show you. No,
he doesn't.
Full on went for the the Yasha.
Yeah, he's gonna go Manta. And here comes Wind Ranger. Oh, thinking better of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Get out of there. Although Puck could make her pay for this. Dream Coil is on cooldown though.
I think he gave up on that gun and he went for Yules instead.
That makes me happy. Yules is my favorite thing to follow up with on Puck. It shows a high level of prestige, not normally seen in Puck. Well, looks like Faceless Void might be working on... Oh, he could be going for MKB here to counter Wind Ranger's 100% evasion, but it's not uncommon to see the crit as well on the Void.
Yeah, the Daedalus is not too bad. It lets you wear people down in the Chrono really quickly. Does she lose the Wind Run when she's in the Chrono?
No, I know she still has it.
PA loses her evasion, doesn't she?
PA, does she?
I thought she did. I could be wrong.
I actually, I'm not too sure. I seem to remember something like that.
I think there was a change one way or the other.
Yeah, a couple patches ago.
Which. Yeah, I can't remember which. Which. Uh-oh. That's a DD bottled on Brave.
I was just going to say, it looks like both teams are pretty happy to just kind of play the slow game right now, but now Brave is really going to be wanting to make action happen.
Yeah, I think you're correct.
And there's no reason for her not to. I mean, she's got a lot of gold. She's getting very close to that Daedalus, about 960 away.
Yeah, Resilience is split up right now, though, and NIP definitely saw them hanging out here.
Absolutely. Oh. Well, I think a lot of the game is just going to hinge on whether or not NIP can use their Vendethagram to hold their high ground. Because as soon as they lose one lane of racks, Resilience can just rat them to hell. I mean, Wind Ranger walks down one lane, everyone else walks down the other lane.
Yeah, or even PL walks down one lane.
Oh, true, yeah.
Like it works for both heroes.
Yeah, Rat King's right there.
Yeah, they can do some stuff.
But as long as they're forcing the 5-on-5, I think that NIP can retain a little bit of an advantage here. Oh, it is over 15,000 in Resilience's lead, though.
Yeah, NIP is got a lot of wards. They really want to see where the enemy team is. They've got 3 observers out, 2 sentries. They really need to see where the rest of the team is. They can't afford to get... They need to do the jumping. They need to dominate the initiation game right now. That's what's most important. Might see one bottom even.
Yeah, and even from the perspective of they can't win late game against this lineup. I mean, Wind Ranger and Phantom Lancer both out carry almost everybody on NIP. I don't see Void as a very hard carry late game.
They almost snagged the Spirit Breaker at the bottom lane, but he just barely survives, doesn't shatter.
Well, he might not survive yet. Puck is actually going to get up a very nice illusory orb, but oh, this could be very dangerous. She does have the blink up though, so she may be able to get out. Yep, goes down to the trees. A very nice choice by Puck.
Oops. Camera went a little wonky there. I didn't see where she blinked. She blinked to the bottom. Oh, yeah. I see now.
Down there.
Okay. It's nice. Hard to spot.
When your phase shift is 3.5 seconds long, you have a little bit of time to think about, okay, where's the best place to blink to, where they're not going to find me. Brave getting quite a bit brave here, walking into the jungle. Gets the shackle shot off him 4-6-4-9, but I don't know if this is going to pay off. I mean, she does get slowed down, dodges the Ice Blast.
She could have died there very easily. Venom got his ult, and if AA had landed his ult as well, she would be dead. Yeah,
absolutely. But it looks like Undying and Army Strong are both looking to reinitiate this. They are easily going to take down that squishy Veno, who's got nothing but a blink dagger. Move him toward that eggs. Yeah, and NIP are going to have to take this because Resilience want blood. They're marching up the high ground, and I don't think it can wait.
Yeah, they've got 30 seconds to do damage to this tower. Chrono's off cooldown. They have a wall.
They have a wall. They have the AA ult in 2 seconds. But where's the Chronosphere?
Where's Void? There it is.
Yeah, he was sitting down bottom. I didn't quite see what was happening. I think he TP'd back in. Chronosphere on 3, but it's just not quite enough. There's no damage there.
Yeah. He let Undying, unfortunately, was outside the Chrono and was able to Greaves and heal everyone.
Yeah. Oof. That's just brutal. I mean, pretty much the response that Resilience had to this AA was everybody build tanky.
Yeah. Glimmer Cape was a good choice on Spirit Breaker now with the magic resist as well.
Yeah, now that I really think about it, it is quite a good choice. And with all the ultimates down, NIP really can't do anything to contest this. Undying pops his tombstone, and there's nothing they can do. They can't walk into it.
Yeah, Spirit Breaker is just zoning them at this point, and they're just knocking down the racks.
Yep, and look at this. Just a couple of hits from the focus fire on the Wind Ranger, and AA just drops like a fly.
Wow, the cooldown on Glimmer Cape, what is it?
OP, like everything else about Glimmer Cape.
Pretty amazing item.
Yeah, absolutely. Venno is going to blink in and try, and Gale actually hits nobody, and he might really pay for this. Yeah, just, again, the focus fire is so strong. Spear Breaker just too tanky for this Chronosphere, and yeah, they're just getting rolled over at this point.
Yeah, keeping that Spear Breaker alive is not a problem for a Dazzle Undying combo with Guardian Greaves. On both? Does Dazzle have Guardian Greaves? He doesn't have Greaves, does he?
No.
Just the Undying.
Yeah, just the Solar Crest, right? Yeah, I haven't been rotating Kira as much, and the GG comes out from NIP. Game 1, 34 minutes. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. An amazing skirmishing lineup taking out Vendethagram.
Yeah, it was a fun game to watch. I really thought NIP would be able to roll around with this in their Vendethagram, but it didn't quite work out like they expected. But still a good game, and I liked the strategy. It was a boom strategy, a big nuke.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like that's going to wrap it up. We hope everybody out there joins us for Game 2 coming up in just a couple of minutes, assuming that the coordinators are still up. Oh my god.
Yeah, Dota 2 game coordinator, please let us watch another game.
If you like what you see, feel free to follow us on twitch.tv/newmetamedia or on Twitter @NMM. No, New Metamedia. That's it. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I'm VB, joined by 71, and we will see you in just a few minutes.
Bye, everybody.
Radiant
No,
team
not too
banned.
Funabottom. My bad.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Earth Shaker.
Radiant team spirit. Radiant.
Hello everybody, welcome again to AD2L Season 9 Heroic. We got Team Resilience versus NIP, it's Game 2. I'm joined by 71, my name's Vivi from New Meta Media. 71, how are you today?
Dire team ban.
What?
She's a pretty stationary cat, so it's very nice.
Oh, what a feeling.
Last game was great, and I'm excited to see what happens now, because I haven't seen a single hero. I mean, bans, yes, but a single hero drafted from the last game. So
Oh my
hopefully we'll
God.
get a nice little combo salad of different heroes.
Saying last game was good is very interesting. I felt like last game
Radiant
irritated my already fast heart rate. I couldn't keep up. There was too much going on, but I'm really liking what we're seeing so far. You know what I think is really interesting is the ballsy first Rubik pick right after the Doom. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, as soon as you see Doom, you want to steal Doom, and it also kind of traps NIP because they don't want to pick anything that is like really good stuff to steal. I feel like Brazilians should have left the Shaker on the table. Yeah.
Dire team pick.
Something.
Yep.
Or else Rubik's just going to get it. Or just Doom Rubik, I guess. That's a alternate. Did you know, fun fact, Doom, if you devour Mud Golems and then you die, 2 little Doomlings appear?
I did know that. I think that's very awesome. And what's funny is that, like, if it's early enough in the game, Doomlings can last longer than your death timer. Yeah.
10 seconds.
But yeah, it's a very good early game. I don't know if I'd do it personally because it doesn't help me survive. It just gives me sort of a It's like banking on dying. It is cute. I love it. I was so happy when they added mud golems as something that are not only magic susceptible but have abilities. They made them into actual neutrals. They're slowly getting rid of all this legacy stuff from Dota 1, and I think I feel good about it. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah. Oh, like all the different kinds of damage, like the composite damage and all that. Now they've just got the pure, the magic, and the physical. They're simplifying it. Dota is becoming a new Dota.
Shadow Fiend.
Radiant team pick.
Oh. Yeah, let's see if he's just as dominant. He could be the next Sumail coming right out here. Shh.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah, it's a hero that lately has just been making so much space. I feel like a lot of heroes that are very escape oriented are very common right now, and so if you can shallow grave someone and they have some form of an escape mechanism, chances are they're going to live. Like, it's very playmaking.
Winter Wyvern.
Drow Ranger.
Dire team ban.
Mm.
Seconds remaining.
There's always the option of it being a core Rubik, like maybe Brave plays Rubik and then they put Shadow Friend in the safe lane, but I'm really loving Core Shaker, and I just can't say that enough lately. I think it's a hero that people are realizing more and more just is really, he has a great early game presence past like the 5-minute mark. If he's a core, he gets those levels on Enchant Totem and he just starts hitting people down.
Radiant team
Yep.
ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Mm-hmm. Likely split push oriented.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Oh, I was going to make a joke about that last game and I just forgot. It slipped my mind. See this? It's unfortunate that NIP actually had to ban the Windranger outright, because I would love the combo here. They're kind of missing an offlaner, and I feel like Wind could really fill that gap. Unless they... This is true, or they could even throw the Visage in the offlane. I've seen that too. But... yeah... I think this
10 seconds remaining.
Spectre would be a really good option, because Spectre doesn't really care about getting doomed, and the Haunt is so good for taking out split pushers like Visage and Drow.
Reserve time.
Oh, Desolate. Oh, absolutely. Oh, sorry, Dispersion is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, Dispersion. Yeah, any damage that she takes just gets put right back out there before resistances now, which is really interesting. So, if she takes 200 magical damage, 200 magical damage gets put back out, or whatever the percentage of it is, before anyone gets reductions. So, yeah, people are building block, they're building high armor, they're building magic resist on Spectre. It's really incredible.
Admiral Tonka.
Radiant team.
What was that? Was that a random? They burned it right to the end of the 0-second mark. I feel like that was a random.
King MC did disconnect. Yeesh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Shiza.
Oh, that's not good.
He's offline. Oh, no.
Oh, please tell me the Dota network is not... Okay, no, it's fine. Wow.
Do they... I don't know the rules of this tournament super
No.
well, so I'm not sure if they have to sit with this pick. That would not be fun. I mean, maybe they could make it work. Maybe if Brave is a Kunkka player.
I mean, at least they got a core, right? And not... How much would it suck if they got, like, Disruptor or something?
Yeah, or Crystal Maiden.
Yeah,
or,
the ultimate. Oh, no, MC.
Or Meepo.
Maybe NIP will be good sports and they'll just random as well. Call it even.
Maybe. I doubt
I don't
it.
think
They
so.
just lost.
Huh. Very interesting.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. This might come down to a push up your glasses rules lawyering.
But you know what? This is look at this AOE. Like you've got the Winter Wyvern, you've got Winter's Curse, and that sets up Shadow Fiend's Requiem of Souls. It sets up the Ghost Ship.
I'm a six that do tricks, no hand flips, 39, 45, I be divine, 15's the answer, Trinity's the cancer, it's gon' rain, dear, guess that's that prancer, that's 40 ice, shining in 40 ways, cause I don't know no days, I just know solar rays, I break myself up, that's duality, I don't make no mistakes. Fuck the erase, feel the embrace, in the desperation, 6 degrees of separation. As I bite this fruit, what am I tasting? What is this being you call Satan? Or the serpent, watch the 13, 456 as I can see. It's the Eve of the Adam at the tree, 3D, 3N, the end, or should I say?
AD2L, Season 9 I think we're on. Yeah, heroically. We've got NIP versus Team Resilience. Game 2. After a little bit of a mishap, it looks like everybody disconnected and we were none the wiser, so we kind of assumed that it was just going to be an awesome random situation.
And originally, Team Resilience had the random Kunkka, but they're trading that in for a gyrocopter.
Oh, fair enough.
Nigerians in Pajamas had a random silencer, and we'll see what they're going to trade it in for.
So I guess, yeah, like, they had the second last pick, so they just picked the gyrocopter. Now they're just going to give them a minute to pick whatever their fifth pick would be.
Yeah, the gentlemen's, or gentle ladies draft, I guess, is the rules of the game right now. As long as everyone is in agreement, I think everyone had already banned, so we all know what pool was available, so they might as well pick what they wanted to pick.
Absolutely.
Oh, rattle trap.
I love it.
I'm really surprised that they're doing this, actually. This is not a ranged hero. This is not what I thought they would do, but still good hero.
But so good against the Earthshaker. I mean...
Excellent against the Earthshaker, not so much against the Mommy Popsicle Dragon Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, this is true. Oh, it looks like... Oh, no. Please tell me we're not having more technical issues. What was... Okay, quick game. What was that? Shadow Friend. That's it.
Yeah, it was Shadow Fiend. Oh, God.
Wow.
Watch the language, boys.
He's getting bitch slapped by his mom.
I guess... Wait, does that mean his mom is the bitch, or he's the bitch?
Definition of bitch slapped.
I'm gonna go with what came first, the chicken or the egg. Neither. That's my answer. That's my
Neither
answer.
of them came first. All that came first was an alien who impregnated humans on Earth. That's Scientology, right?
You're thinking of the Prometheus. You've been watching too much Prometheus.
Oh, no, who was it? Somebody just watched that movie recently, and I was like, oh yeah, it's such a great movie. I didn't know it was an alien precursor. Sorry, spoiler alert to all of our viewers.
You liked it? They liked it?
I kind of liked it.
It's an okay science fiction movie on its own, but...
See, I never saw the Alien movies as a child, so that was kind of new to me.
Yeah, it's... We can talk about it some other time.
Oh my god, Shadow Friend, starting with 3 less gold than he normally would. This is game-breaking right here.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'll just go ahead and introduce Team Resilience. It looks like Brave, our lovely Wind Ranger with all the power shots from last game, is going to be playing that Shadow Friend mid. We have Irvin Almighty on the Earthshaker, Palad on the Gyrocopter. This name I can't pronounce is playing Rubik, and finally King MC is playing Mommy Popsicle Dragon right there.
And it looks like you get to pick the heroes again, so let's work our way down from Drow, it looks like. We have Royal on the Drow Ranger wearing the really, really terrible hat that our producer DJ Sneak likes to wear.
What's wrong with that hat?
Oh, it's ugly. She's ugly. It's terrible. I'm sorry to the artist who made that hat. Idea Slug on the Visage. We have Napoleon on the Visage, who was, I don't think, in last game.
No, he's on Venge this game.
Was he in last game, though?
Napoleon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he was.
Okay, I just didn't recognize his name. And we have Hilly on the Doom, who will be dooming everyone. And then Squeaky on the Rattle Trap, or Clockwork, as you like to call him. One of my favorite heroes as well. So
yeah, tanky offlaners.
Was Squeegee on the Spirit Breaker last game?
Maybe.
No. Okay.
Irvin Almighty was.
Irvin Almighty? Okay.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's going to be a very simple trade. Bounty rune for bounty rune.
Yeah, nothing special there.
Yeah, this is a lot less stressful to cast than the last game around this time. This was pretty rough.
Ooh, I think they saw that.
Yeah. It's, until he gets the sentry out, it's going to be great for him, but unfortunately, getting something like that scouted is just not fun.
Yeah, and it looks like Brave has decided to go with that little minus gold. It looks like it's just a tiny bit of a problem. And the Visage is mid, like you said before. Or did you mention it, or did I?
I was thinking about offlane, but a core Visage nonetheless is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh. He went for a heavy early item build, though, which is interesting. He went Tango, Clarity, Salve, and the Sentries. So
he's not going for the bottle then, I guess.
Oh, wait, maybe... Is this a tag team mid-match? Like, are they going to go in and out for each other?
Oh, this seems weird. Maybe, Visage is just going to be stacking for him, it looks like.
Does he really need this? Can Doom really eat these stacks, though? I mean, I don't know.
Oh, we may learn some next-level strats right here.
Yeah, this is new media.
Look at the nice name drop.
Yeah.
Look at the core shaker offlane. I'm loving this. He's going to get his clarity canceled, but it warms my heart to see it. There is a bit of a tri lane going on bottom though. They want to protect this drow.
Yeah. And Clockwork top lane getting zoned pretty hard by the Rubik.
Yeah, who's the roamer? Oh, the Molly Popsicle Dragon's just kind of running around.
Yeah, Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, I think she's just going to be stacked in the jungle, and then Shadow Fiend will come and take it.
Yeah, it's a good investment, and she can hang out for the XP and just hang out. So
yeah, absolutely,
and still get a resource and harass out. I mean, and Visage has rotated out of the mid lanes, so there could be a little bit of an advantage here. We'll have to wait and see.
It's very 6.84 of them. I like it.
Yeah, it looks like a double stack being pulled by Visage down here.
Look at this simultaneous
room.
Double pulls. I mean, the top one up here is a single, but it pulls on both sides of the map.
He's gonna double pull it. Watch him go. Looks like he's got the timing right.
Oh, he might have to expend his nuke to do it.
Tilly Doom getting gone on mid lane.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, he is going to walk away, bottle up that bounty rune, and King MC. Nice plays on the Winter Wyvern. Arctic Burn is just such a nice skill, but here comes Irvin Almighty. He's got the fissure, he's got the mana. Brave is probably going to clean up Tilly here. Oh, it looks like he actually backs off at the last second. I don't think they're going to be able to get this.
They got a little scared.
Yep.
King MC is going to take a lot of damage.
Oh, yep. He's going to pay for it. Brave is just so low on health. I don't know what caused that.
I think he got harassed early. Not sure, didn't see, but was just one or two more clicks. I think they were trying to save the kill for Brave.
Yeah, possibly.
And it just a little too greedy, but not sure. I'm not there. I'm not talking to them.
To be a fly on the wall.
I know, right?
Yeah.
In their brain.
King MC is going to try again with this ward, but Brave... Oh, this is really risky. It looks like it's going to be... I think both of them are going to fall here. Doom's definitely going to drop to the Arctic Burn.
That armor from Doom is just keeping him alive, though, for the Scorching Earth. Is that what it's called? Scorching Earth? Yeah. Scorched Earth. Yeah, it's close.
Wait, armor? You don't mean a set, do you?
No, doesn't it give you bonus armor? No, it does not. My bad.
No, regen. But the regen almost kept him alive.
Idea Slug falling down to the Earthshaker bottom lane. Not quite.
No, he's gonna barely just float away there. It's a really nice fissure that he had set up. It was kind of like blocking him off in case he had to make a retreat. And it looks like
that cart really wanted some blood. He was interested.
Absolutely. Clockwork going to get around behind Palad here, and he pops his cogs, but luckily nothing else comes of it. It looks like Rubik might end up falling to the Winter Wyvern, or to the Visage here. 5 seconds left on Grave Chill. It's not going to have enough for the Soul Assumption, so Rubik's going to barely escape with his life.
Yeah, we've got a Haste Rune bottom. Doom with a bottle is that's something
legit.
Yeah, it is legit. Something you will have to deal with. That sustainability, that mana regen, that health regen is going to be very helpful for him. And he has the swiftness aura or toughness aura from the Wild Ring Ripper, so he's going to be able to throw out that Cyclone on the stacks if he wants. So, like you were saying earlier, mid lane.
Oh, yeah. No. Sorry, I was looking at Gyrocopter there, but it looks like the haste on Napoleon is really going to pay off here. He doesn't actually get a stun off. He doesn't have enough mana, and Tilly is actually going to fall to the triple raise, I think that was? Yeah.
That's too bad. That was a triple raise.
Yeah.
What I was saying earlier, though, when we mentioned the stacking, which I guess isn't happening anymore.
Oh, hold on one sec. Earthshaker's actually going to fall down bottom lane, actually... Oh, sorry, I'm tongue-tied right now. Idea Slot does get off the Soul Assumption at the last second, being slowed down by the Frost Arrows.
Yeah, that's too bad. What I was mentioning earlier, we were talking about the stacks, and I was saying, can Doom actually take the stacks? And he can if he has a Wild Wing Ripper Cyclone.
Yeah, and I was thinking that too, but I don't see the stacks anymore, so he may be out of luck for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I don't think they're stacking anymore. I think the strategy is falling apart a little bit, and they need to regroup. Both teams are a little frayed around the edges right now. They're kind of rotating around a lot, and they need to find where they want to go.
There's definitely something to be said for being able to adapt your strategy halfway through, knowing when to throw in the towel and think, this is not working.
Yeah.
Clockwork is getting a lot of harass off on this Gyrocopter, though. I'm not too sure. Is this normal? I've never seen this matchup before.
It depends. Gyro has leveled heavily in Rocket Barrage, it looks like.
Yeah.
And he has put almost nothing into Flat Cannon, and if I was going to give advice to Gyro, I would say level up that Flat Cannon and just right-click the Clockwork more, and just get the last hits while you're right-clicking.
I would absolutely agree with you there.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be... Even if he does use Rocket Barrage, Clockwork's going to use his cogs, and that's going to be really obnoxious.
Radiant's middle
Yeah, it's just going to continue. A little fire down there. Earthshaker, okay, now, I don't know if Earthshaker is going to be going... Wow, that's a
lot of spam, guys.
Oof.
Calm down.
Ears. It's okay. It's not worth it. Doom going to be chasing down King MC. He doesn't have leveled up yet. He does pop the Invisor, and he might try and get the jump on the Shadow Friend in the jungle, who is taking down a big stack, by the way.
Is he? Oh, man. It's so easy to do that as Shadow Friend.
Oh, it's just so nice.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you have a dedicated stacker, you can do some ridiculous shite.
Absolutely. It looks like Earthshaker did go for the bottle for his mana regen, so he's going to have quite a bit of sustain, picking up that bottom rune a lot, and just fissuring people to hell. He is going to max that out, I think. Yeah, all sorts of things happening all over the map, but it looks like ultimately Team Resilience is pulling ahead on farm. They've got 47 last hits on the Shadow Fiend and 36 on the Gyrocopter. Trailed by the Drow at 22. Not so good.
Yeah, there have been... Oh, and look at Shadow Fiend. He's being an economical little guy.
Wow, how devious of him.
You cheeky little bastard.
I love it.
No, it's good. It's a clever play.
Yeah. But everyone generally just trying to keep their health up here. Not nearly as much action. I think a lot of teams, especially I see this in the second game quite a bit, they played a bit safer.
Yeah. And Brave did get his bottle, but he's been a little starved for runes as of late. I think Doom has been... Tilly's been dominating the rune control a little bit.
Squeegee's actually getting gone on top. They're going to get the Rocket Barrage off at a full duration. Rubik lifts him right out of his cogs, and he just... Man, that cooldown did an absolute...
Yeah, the cooldown did all the work there.
Oh, a lot of health out of him.
Yeah, on the flip side of what I was saying earlier, not leveling a split shot and mainly going Rocket Barrage, I mean, getting cooldown is a huge game changer for that fight. That matchup goes very differently with cooldown.
Brave almost died to Doom there. He was thinking about denying himself to Roche, but I guess he just lived by about a 5% HP margin. Oh, but he's giving Idea Slug the charges for his soul assumption. That's a dangerous game when you're so low.
Yeah, but I mean, he knocked him down to like 1/4 health. He gave him the business with that raise.
Man fight of the century right there. Brave almost falling to the Doom, but does manage to right click him down. The lack of level death is just stunning. King MC is also going to fall to the Vengeful Spirit bottom, who is slowed, but there's going to be no follow-up.
There are a lot of trades going on right now, but I think a big part of it is that Gyro in the top lane and Drow Ranger in the bottom lane are just kind of sitting along and getting their farm, getting what they need, getting what they want.
Yeah,
I think they're... who's gonna come out on top of this? We should look at some.
Like if it goes even towards the end, or you mean like Gyro's, as it currently stands?
Gyro's outlast hitting Drow like crazy.
Yeah, by a large margin.
A largen. So.
God damn it!
You're welcome. You're welcome for that. So he's definitely outlast hitting her by a largen. So but I don't know. Drow's gonna be making everyone better with her aura and her ultimate.
Yeah, so. I think ultimately NIP might have a bit of a late game advantage, all other things being equal, but the amount of control on Team Resilience is not to be underestimated. Not to mention, Brave is going to get his farm faster than anybody else on the map.
I agree. The control is strong with this one.
The control is strong. It looks like we're going to have a two-man rotation coming down bottom. Irvin Almighty backs off, and they might be looking to make a move. It's going to be 3-on-3, possibly even 4-on-3 here. They lift up the Vengeful Spirit. It looks like she's going to get put back. Fissure is going to hit 3, but the Soul Assumption really going to just drop that Earthshaker to the ground. Here comes the call down, and a nice long Rocket Barrage. Oh. And just as things are looking like they're about to clean up, Squeegee comes in with the hookshot, does catch 2 in the cogs, and the battery assault just going to take down that Gyrocopter. Shadow Fiend trying to get a little bit of a cleanup here. There's so many people that are low on health, it looks like he's going to raise the Visage, and he can't quite catch up to the Clockwork before he gets hit.
There was a beautiful gust from Drow early in that fight, right through here, hit 2 targets, and that's what kept, who was going to die there? It was Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit was caught with her pants down, and she was in a lot of trouble. And that gust really kept her alive just for enough time for the rest of the team to come respond to the fight and kind of turn it around a little bit. I think Nigerians in Pajamas really got the better of that team fight, but Brazilians still hanging on in that fight. You can see, let's see, XP swing about 2,000, and then we have a bit of a gold back into NIP in the way of about 1,000, 1,500, something like that. So.
Absolutely. It was aesthetically pleasing too, if I'm not mistaken. I think the gust went like right down the fissure line because everyone was just grouped up right there.
Yeah, sorry. Very Jackson Pollock.
Jackson Pollock indeed. But even just looking at the net worth chart, it looks like the farm is in all the right places for Team Resilience. And I mean, that could also change, but they've got 2 people hovering around the 5k net worth, whereas, you know, Doom is not doing so well for himself. He's someone I expected to have a little bit more farm at this time. I guess not.
He's been dominating the runes, but I think he hasn't been getting the bounty runes, unfortunately.
And Gyrocopter gonna get the Rocket Barrage and the call down on Squeegee, who will fall to the right clicks, and Ideas like he's just holding on to that Soul Assumption. I don't think he's gonna release it. Oh yeah, there he is. He knew that last.
He released it twice.
Really? Oh
yeah,
my.
Usually I need a sandwich after that.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, it's got a 4-second cooldown, and it fills up so fast.
It does fill up very quickly.
Yeah. I was gonna make it. No.
All right. Yep.
Never mind.
No.
Urban Almighty has his mana boots going back toward the fountain. I think that his Blink Dagger is going to set the pace of the rest of the game. Oh, King MC getting caught out in the river. Hit by that minus armor. He is going to heal himself up. And he might just buy enough time here. Oh, that felt so good.
Oh my god, you're disgusting.
Oh, I know. It's just like, it was like creaming. It came on slowly. And it looks like Shadow Fiend is caught in... Oh, he can't get off any of his spells. It's just got such a long cast point. This is why I love the Clockwork into long cast point heroes like that.
Yeah, bit of a dueling cogs here in the middle from Rubik and Clocky Poo.
Not a great thing for Rubik to pick up, although I guess he can kind of cogs and then throw people into it, but...
Yeah.
I don't know.
It protected him long enough. They could have gone on him if they wanted to.
They very well could have. Doom, like that's just adding to the salt to the wounds, I guess. He's 1-5, 26 last hits at 13 minutes. He does not have the farm that he needs, and I think that NIP need to mobilize their resources to help this Doom get some farm.
Yeah, he's not going to have the damage from the Drow like the others are if they're lacking in farm. He's not going to get that damage, but... Yeah, they need to do something. They need to help this Doom. He needs either more time in the jungle, or they need to set up kills that he can execute on with level death. Like, that would be a way to accelerate his farm.
I totally agree. I think another way they can help this is like opening up the map. Yep. They've got the Drow Visage combo. They need to like get everybody on one side of the map and then the familiars on the other side, and distract.
It is a very risky play to let Doom get the last hero hits though, because then they risk losing a kill or whatnot.
It is. Yeah.
I guess his Doom could ensure the last hit. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It looks like they'll probably take this top tower, and Doom is scouting. He'll be scouted out by King MC, so they're gonna have to decide what to do.
There's a little bit of a vision advantage here for NIP, so they are probably going to be wanting to take the fight. They do get the Doom up on King MC. I mean, it's an easy Doom. It's an easy kill.
Yeah.
Unless he gets the deny here. We're going to see if Rubik is quick enough on the fingers. Oh, and he does get it. What a slap to the face for NIP.
My golf clap for Rubik. Good job, Rubik.
This poor Doom just can't catch a break. That's rough.
No, he can't catch a break this game. I mean, he did very well mid lane.
Yeah.
Like, Shadow Fiend got shut down a little bit.
He did. I agree. Shadow Fiend only caught up because of his jungle stacks, but I think that they kind of let the Winter Wyvern go there. They could have pursued it a little longer. They were just like, oh, you know, he's doomed. He's low health. He's sure to die.
Oh man, Brave Yules's vengeful spirit and just blows her up with his ultimate, and then Clockwork tries to come in to turn it around with a hook shot, but
misses.
Just really off the mark.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I love how it was almost hidden by the animation of the Requiem of Souls, so you almost didn't even see his little mistake there. Hidden away.
Yeah, it's too bad. It's hard. You're TPing in, you're under pressure, you need to nail it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Difficult to do.
And actually, I do find Clockwork's hook to be one of the harder hooks in the game to hit, because it travels really fast, but it's not instantaneous fast, so it's hard to time.
It does give you a little bit of leeway. Gives you a little bit of auto aim. You can kind of, if you miss a little bit, it'll kind of give it to you. You know what I mean? I don't know how to describe that any better.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's got
a nice hook radius.
Call it sticky. It's got its own little hitbox around the
Yeah.
The hook radius is good. I like that.
I love this this cross map missile. It's actually, it's going to get blown up, though. Oh, well. Rubik's kind of hiding in the trees up here. I don't know if he's waiting for an opportunity to go onto Idea Slug, or maybe he wants to try and snipe the familiars.
If he can have a teammate back him up, this could work, but he can't do it on his own.
No, I mean, Visage is actually such a strong 1v1 here, and it looks like Tilly's gonna get caught out in the jungle here. Oh, here it comes, everybody, get ready. No, actually, it's on cooldown. I don't know if he realized that. He was probably spamming it and wondering, why isn't this working?
Yeah.
Clockwork is going to follow up with the hook shot. He's going to catch Winter Wyvern inside the cogs. The Ice Prison, I don't know the name of that skill, is going to come down.
Not Winter's Curse, it's Cold Embrace.
Cold Embrace, but it's not going to save him. Brave is going to have to run for his life here. They luckily, I don't think they have much to chase him with unless they can get in range of the swap. Oh, he's playing it risky here. Don't do it, Brave.
He's baiting. He's baiting for Gyro.
Meanwhile, Visage is just taking down mid tower, I want to point out. Yeah. Let's Doom get that. What a gentleman. Look at that. That's what they need to do. Let Doom have the last hit on the tower.
Oh, what's that? Oh, Devour. Still
you
good.
know, that's good, you know?
It's like a mini Midas.
Yeah. Accelerate his farm, maybe get a couple of it does he gets the little skills from it too, right?
He should really he has a blank spot in his skills. He should have used it in the jungle and grabbed something else like an aura or something, because that would have been a lot better, but he uses it on a creep.
Too many Rubiks.
Too many Rubiks. Too many Rubiks. Yeah.
Huh. Well, everyone's just going to sort of mellow out a little bit. This is definitely a slower-paced game, although still quite a few kills given the time. And yeah, it's exactly what we suspected. You know, Shadow Fiend is still top of the net worth. Drow is close behind, and I think it's just going to be a split push game from here on in. NIP's opening up the map.
Yeah, the only problem is Doom is very down in the net worth. That's the only negative I would say NIP has right now. Otherwise, everything on their execution is going pretty well.
He's feeling down in the dumps.
And Gyro hides in the trees, tries to go on the Drow, but looks like it's not going to work out. We'll see if they catch up.
Yeah, it's going to be whether or not the teammates can catch up in time before the missile just does... Oh, no, they're going to abandon. Okay, that's not a big deal then. It's only a level 1 missile, too.
Yeah.
I miss the days of max missile gyrocopter.
It was pretty obnoxious.
Yeah, just kidding. I don't miss it at all. God. Okay, let's talk about Shadow Fiend, though. He's got a Eul's Scepter, so he's made it very clear that he wants to just go around blowing up single targets, and it looks like he's probably going for the BKB next, but what do you build after this?
Definitely, I would say, I mean, the BKB is a good choice. Well, let's see, what do they got? I don't know how much he's stopping with the BKB, to be honest. The Doom, yes, that's great.
Oh, no, it goes
Silence,
through.
I guess. Oh, Doom goes through? Okay, Silence, I guess, that's good. Stuns from Visage and Soul Assumption, Colder, you know.
Swamp goes through.
Yeah, and he won't be blocking the hooks anytime soon. I mean, essentially, he's only blocking the stun from Venge.
Hook goes
right?
through as well.
That stun goes through?
Hook goes through, yeah. Believe it or not.
What goes through?
Hook.
Oh, I was talking about the Venge stun.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, the hook goes through. I know that one. But, I mean, essentially, he's only really blocking the Venge stun, right? Mm-hmm. What else? Maybe he's building a Sange? He's going to build it into something else?
Yeah, and Palad is also building a BKB. So, yeah, this is a lot of BKBs on a team that probably doesn't need it that much. Oh, and it looks like, here we go. We've got a Eul's Scepter followed up by Irvin Almighty, blinking in there and stunning with his Enchant Totem. Venge just can't do anything to save herself there, unfortunately.
Yeah. But after the BKB, I would go straight into Scotty. I mean, not that I play Shadow Fiend or know him very well, but I think he's going to want to right-click, and he's going to want the stats and tankiness.
Although, at the same time, Butterfly could be pretty beneficial. Drow isn't the best MKB carrier. There's a lot of other things Drow would rather build. So he could benefit from that. But I think this is going to be a pretty free Roche. I don't think you go for this if you're NIP.
I think Clock's going to do it.
Yeah?
Look at him.
Oh, look at him. Oh, he has Hookshot.
Yeah, look at him.
I didn't even notice.
He's interested.
Oh, maybe King MC can just sort of play the sacrificial lamb and screen the hookshot. I don't know. It's not dropping as fast as they would like, and there's the vision that they needed. It looks like there's an Aghanim Scepter up on Visage too, so he's got 3 familiars right now. If they pop the Drow ult, this is going to be pretty destructive. Looks like the Echo Slam and the Requiem of Souls coming out from the side of Team Resilience. Call down comes down as well, takes out the Drow Ranger. We do see the Clockwork. Hookshot himself in there, but he does get doomed too. He'll get Rubik as collateral damage, but he... Oh, is he going to deny himself to Roche? Or kill the Shadow Fiend, that works too. Idea Slug and Irvin Almighty, only ones left, and I really give the advantage to the Visage here if he can catch up. Blink's going to be off cooldown in 2 seconds, and there goes your
I think it's just too much work to chase him. That's a 4-for-4 trade. I think NI executed that very well. So if we go to the John Madden map, we have Team Resilience doing Roche in here, taking a lot of damage, while NIP is coming in, annoying them, and then getting out as fast as possible, so that they're taking damage from Roche while they're trying to do him at the same time. And they're taking damage. Roche isn't taking as much damage because they're fleeing, they're coming out, they want to scout, they need vision. And they're just like basically letting Roche do the work for them. They're having Roche wear him down.
Yeah.
And then they execute when they feel comfortable. They're basically just... It's kind of like backing Resilience into a corner and waiting for them to make a mistake, which I wouldn't say they made a huge mistake, but it's very obnoxious.
Stuck.
You have Roche at your back and the enemy team at your front. What do you do? Like, that's a very obnoxious.
Clockwork was also incredibly patient there. He waited for the perfect opportunity to go, and he wasn't too hasty with it. It looks like Earthshaker may have just secured Drow this Aegis.
He might have.
That's pretty unfortunate.
I mean, Roche was gonna get taken, and I think Resilience just decided they didn't want it. It wasn't worth it, or they weren't there fast enough. Who knows?
Cut your losses, right?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they kind of lost the last one. They had the advantage at first, and then they lost it. So they're like, we don't want to fight around the Roche pit.
Consolation prize of a Visage Familiar. Nice little 100 gold going the way of Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to smoke here as 4. Oh, I'm really liking this. All the ults are off cooldown except for Echo Slam, so they could do some serious damage here if they get a Winter's Curse off.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'll back out my view here. They do see the Doom. They're going in for it. Oh, and a brilliant fissure, but it just barely catches Visage and Doom on the other side. It looks like Shadow Fiend is going to get off his Requiem of Souls anyway. Call down comes down, hits the Vengeful Spirit, and they're going to kill him with the Rocket Barrage. Gets lifted up into the air, and that is that is an aerial death for a Vengeful Spirit. Sad days indeed.
Yep. It's a good double. Meanwhile, Drow is pushing bottom lane, trying to take that tower to get a kind of an even trade.
Actually, yeah, big time even trade.
Yeah.
That's huge. She their tier 2 is still full health. Drow could push for the tier 3 if she wants to.
Yeah, but it's 3v5 right now. So if all 5 of them are there in force, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I would have stayed.
Oh, Rubik. Oh.
I missed that one.
He just got murdered by the familiars. They just do so much damage.
Oh, did Drow? Yeah, she didn't even pop her precision aura. It's been on cooldown.
Yeah, it's on cooldown. I don't know. What is the cooldown? 100?
It's pretty long.
Yeah, so it couldn't have been that. Yeah, they were just doing their own damage, man.
Wow.
Probably from the marksmanship.
Visage just doing Visage things. He's only level 13. They're not even max level yet. This could get rough.
Yeah, Visage is definitely going to be able to fly his familiars in whenever he wants, wherever he wants eventually, and just melt towers and racks. He already has Ags, right?
Yep.
Because he has three familiars.
That's correct.
I can count. I'm a big boy.
That means you are qualified to play Dota, sir.
Big boy. I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Varying degrees. I think NIP should be fighting though. They've got like what 3 minutes left on that Aegis. They need to make something of it. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's on cooldown again. I think I feel like these are misplays, but it doesn't matter. The call down and the Rocket Barrage are going to come down, and yeah, he cogs, but Shadow Fiend is able to blink himself inside, and that's totally fine.
To play devil's advocate, that is also the last hero on the other team you want to use Requiem Souls on, honestly. Like, Clockwork, he wants you to be next to him. He enjoys that. Like, you don't... I think that it might have been he didn't realize it was on cooldown, or it might have been like, oh, wait a minute, that's Clockwork.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't be right next to him because of his cogs and battery assault.
I'm a simple man. I see an enemy, I hit Yules. Then I decide whether or not I'm going to Requiem them. There's a little bit of a setup here, though. I think the Visage Familiars are... Oh, yeah, this is a nice little diversion.
They lost one already. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna die. I think you just let these go or resummon.
Yeah.
No, 40-second cooldown.
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Easy gold. Earthshaker is gonna catch out Napoleon with the fissure, jumps in, gets the enchant totem, and... Oh, he does stick up. I think this might be good. He might get finished off by... Yeah, the call down catches him. Requiem of Soul is going to catch out the Doom as well. It looks like a double raise going on Royal. Here comes the Echo Slam. Idea Slug not even able to get off his Soul Assumption in time. Ah, that poor Drow. It was looking so good, but then everything just turned around. Where was the Clockwork? I really do think that Squeegee has been setting up a lot of the plays this game. Despite the fact that his KDA isn't great on that Clockwork, I think that he has made these team fights.
He's been doing a very good job. I think he did a good job zoning the gyro in the beginning of the game, even if gyro is still strong. But he's going for the ag, so he wants to be making hook shots. He wants to make plays for his team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? They got a tier 2 out of it. Towers are still slightly favoring NIP, and kills are almost even.
You think there's enough vision here?
Yeah, just in case. They look like eyeballs on the map.
Here. Man.
New captain. Oh my god. Yeah, it looks like a set of eyeballs on the map. That's really cute. Yeah, look at it. Look.
Can
at
you do me a solid and click those camera wards to see if they have an inscription on them?
What, you can inscribe these?
Oh yeah, oh, you should look at mine sometime.
Oh my god. I could put the creepiest messages on it.
Yeah, they're labeled. Mine are labeled bathroom cam. I'm watching UP.
Wait, are yours the camera ones?
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Did it a long time ago.
Look at this vengeful spirit. It's like jackpot.
Yep. That's 100 gold.
I wanna all chat LOL, but I know I can't.
No, don't.
I know. It would just be so good.
Let them. We are, as aliens would say, we are just observers here. Okay, now we're observing some gross stuff on the map. Okay, look away from the map, boys and girls.
Oh, it's not suitable for work.
Yeah, if you're under 18, please don't look at the drawings the players are doing.
Oh, Doom, you were close with the deny, but you can't deny double damage Shadow Fiend with all his souls. That's just too much.
Muy difícil.
Muy difícil.
Yeah,
I like it.
Muy difícil.
You've got a Spanish background, don't you? Can you explain me
I
what?
just grew up in California and took Spanish in high school, so I can speak sub Spanish.
What's no me
Real
gusta mean?
Bad, not good. Not to my pleasing. Because
okay.
May is me.
Oh, there it is.
Jesus.
Just so good, and it looks like Josh's gonna pop her Manta, but it's not gonna be enough. Look at this, gets lifted up, Winter's Curse, stun coming out from Rubik, who actually stole the magic missile. I like that one.
It's a great spell to steal for him.
Any basic stun is just so good, because you can set it up so well with your telekinesis. What is that? Yep. That's lift duration 2.25 at max level. It's like 4 seconds of stun.
Casual call down in the trees as Visage jukes gyrocopter away.
Oh, love it.
Wait, did he already lose the stun? Why is the stun gone?
I'm not sure.
Rubik.
Oh, I think it was at the very end. It wasn't from that particular engagement.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Oh well. You know, I'm surprised I don't see more gyrocopters using their call down to just farm giant stacks. Like, I know they've got flat cannon, but sometimes it's on cooldown if the whole... Yeah. It's like Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden's ultimate is really good for farming the jungle, because it's low cooldown, does lots of damage. You otherwise probably wouldn't use it.
I like to save it, just because you get those big fights where you spend all your other spells and you're like, all I have left is ultimate, and it just... Crystal Maiden's ult ruins the day of the other team sometimes if you position yourself properly.
Those are the games where I hear you screaming Maiden.
Oh yeah, Maiden!
I love it. The manliest Maiden there ever were.
Maiden. She's a tough lady, man.
She is. Oh, but it looks like Napoleon, he's walking right into the enemy team. Oh, this is unfortunate. Look at this. They're not even going to have to expend anything big. A fissure, and that's it.
Just blow him up from the inside out.
Oh, I feel so bad for that Venge. I mean, she's playing the hard support. She's got is a medallion of courage, and just in the wrong place at the wrong time all game.
Yeah, she just wants to build a force staff.
Yep, that's all she wants. She's still like, what, 792 gold away?
Yeah.
Brutal.
Roche not quite coming back yet.
No, and L3, very lucky little ward find here. Little gold boost for him.
What do we got on Doom? What is he? He's still. Oh, he's going for Ags. Okay.
Like Ags is a great item on Doom if you're winning team fights, because then the way I see it with an Ags, he's not sticking around in team fights long enough to keep the timer ticking. But, I don't know, I mean, otherwise what would you go for here? Probably something to bolster his 1 armor? I think that's why he's getting blown up.
I would go for Shivas or AC.
Yeah, either of those. Building the plate mill first, just really...
Yeah. Is there a Lotus Orb on Visage? Oh my gosh, there is.
That's an item you don't see every day, and I really like it too. The concept's amazing. Well, I mean, what's that going to count? A Winter's Curse and Lift. What happens if you...
Rocket Barrage and Missile and all the things.
What happens if Rubik spell steals when there's a Lotus Orb? I know that was a glitch source for a while.
There's no way you can steal back. You just don't have the heroes don't have the functionality.
Oh.
Rubik's the only one who can really do that, I think. I mean, I'm no expert. I'm guessing that at his core, you know how Silencer's Glaives and Health Steal, the Insteel is built into his hero?
Yeah.
It's probably like that.
Radiant's middle tower.
That's how I would.
That makes sense.
From a design perspective, that's what I would do.
I think Silencer is one of the only heroes that has something like that. Silencer and Earth Spirit are the only ones that have built-in things.
Yeah. Might. I can't remember.
He needs the skill for it to activate, though.
Does he? Okay.
Yeah.
That's how it was in. Anyways.
King MC getting caught out here. He does get swapped back towards the base, but that's just gonna further the power of this call down. Echo Slam comes out, catches on Squeegee, who's, got the Lotus Orb on him, but there's no single target spells coming out. Winter's Curse has already been used. Doom goes out on Irvin Almighty, and it will eventually kill him, so it's just gonna be a matter of whether or not anyone's gonna be able to stick around to deny him. We're gonna see a miss on the Clockwork Hook, and Shadow Fiend is just gonna have to run for his life here.
Yeah, Rubik had Doom for a spell there, but the buyback off of Clockwork was really important.
Yep, absolutely. Squeegee's just been making great plays.
Brave. From me to you, you're a little greedy.
Yeah.
You took that camp at low health and then walked away.
Yeah.
I guess he had the blink. I mean, the blink gives you a lot of options to get away. Well, not a lot of options. It gives you, a lot of time to get away if you need to, or a lot of distance.
This is interesting. He went for the Manta style after the BKB. That's super defensive. This is the most defensive build I've ever sdo
Yeah, I'm not sure why he did that. I think he could have got a Scotty or something else instead.
Yeah.
They're around the same price, right? I mean, what do you got? Manta
it's
is
like 1,000 gold
49.
Difference. It's not much of a difference.
Yeah, it's barely. Yeah, I think a Scotty would have been much better, but
yeah, I agree.
If he wants the Manta, like if it fits his playstyle and how he wants to myrtleize people, then get going on your myrtleizing.
Yeah, it's really good against the silence, the gust from Drow Ranger. I will give him that. It's nice to be able to get rid of that.
Doesn't break Doom though.
Nope.
Yeah,
Can't use anything while you're doomed. Oh my god, Brave. He's being really brave here, and it looks like he's 2-second cooldown for his ultimate. He couldn't do the feel-good But Napoleon, he's caught between a rock and a hard place, and he's just going to drop to the right clicks. Blinks up, and Idea Slug just barely dodges those raises there, and it looks like he's going to be able to TP away. Oh, and doesn't quite get it off in time, but Drow Ranger does get hit by the back end of that Requiem of Souls. Drops to the Rocket Barrage.
Yeah, there was a fantastic stun here by the Earthshaker, a Drow, to stop her from TPing.
Oh,
it was
wow.
the I forget what it's called, the W stun, the ground pound.
Enchant Totem.
Enchant Totem, thank you. The Enchant Totem, and it was just barely in range of the TP. Like I was millimeters.
Wow. All right. So what do you see happening in the general flow of this game so far? I mean, obviously, Team Resilience is going to walk away with a free Roshan. Obviously, Zach.
Oh god damn it. Thanks. I think the big deciding factor of this game is going to be when they decide to go uphill, what their positioning is. If Doom dies right now, which he's not. If and when they go up, where their positioning is, what kind of initiation they get on to ninjas in Nigerians in pajamas, and if Vengeful Spirit and Clockwork and Visage can chain their control.
Yes.
If they can chain their control in a certain way that's like really, really powerful. You have a hookshot, you have cogs, you're splitting them, you're swapping them, and you're also throwing down familiars. Like, if you just let Doom and Drow, like, if you give them the playground that they need to fight, I think they could definitely defend uphill very easily.
I would agree.
I don't know how Resilience is going to dominate the high ground.
Oh, Shadow Fiend gets 4-staffed for it. Really nice play, and Brave, he's not going to be able to walk away from this one. Doesn't even pop his BKB because he knows that he's going to be coming back with the Aegis. Calldown's going to come down and hit a whole bunch of people. Tilly getting thrown up in the air, and man, he's a goner. It looks like there's going to be Brave throwing someone up with the Yules, and it just feels good every time. I can't help it. Oh, the Yule's Requiem of Souls is just so powerful, and this is going to be free tier 3 for Team
Most
Resilience.
likely Racked. I think, to dovetail off of what I was saying earlier, the thing I was wrong about was the Aegis. The Aegis gave them the time to initiate on their terms.
Oh, fair enough.
It gave Resilience time to do what they wanted to. they were like, yeah, take our Shadow Fiend. He's just gonna come back, and then we can kind of decide what's gonna happen.
Huh. You know, something else I didn't really foresee. Shadow Fiend went Boots of Travel next, and look at his move speed. He's got 511 move speed permanently. That's almost haste.
Look at that guy go, man.
Yeah, that's a really powerful way to play him.
Yeah, I mean, you get plus 10% from Manta Style, so...
More than that, isn't it? Oh, no, it's 10%,
No, it's just 10%, but he's a speedy little Ferrari.
And you get 40 from the Yules as well, so...
Yeah, look how fast this guy is, man. Jeez.
Yep. That is the new way to play Shadow Fiend. I'm just surprised
Race car build.
Yeah, race car build. Not in the way that Juggernaut's race car build. Race car build nonetheless.
Yeah.
Wow, we haven't seen much split pushing with the Visage Familiars. That's something I thought we were going to see a lot more of this game.
Yeah, that's a resource that probably could have been used a little bit more in a different way. Not to criticize or anything, but I think they were doing so much damage with the Drow Aura that he wanted to keep them around.
And he got kills
damage.
with them.
He did.
Made sense.
Yeah, Slug definitely got kills with them. I'm not gonna. And they're strong. The stuns are strong. So.
I don't know. It's going to be really difficult for NIP to come back from this now. I mean, the net worth lead is it's dropped down to almost 25,000. You've got Shadow Fiend sitting at almost double the net worth of the Visage.
The only person who has buyback is Shadow Fiend.
Well,
the
fair
entire
enough.
game right now. So they could get a good team wipe and push. The Visage Familiars and the Drow will absolutely destroy a tower. Like, in seconds. Like,
absolutely.
Easy. So if they can pull that kind of thing off, then they can just march right uphill. They might even be able to just go straight for throne, like if they get enough kills.
And Shadow Fiend went Satanic afterwards. He's still, for all of his items, he's 6-slot. He has no damage. It's very strange. I've never seen something like this before.
I think he's going for the burst and the functionality.
Yeah. Maybe trade in like the Yules for a crit later or something as when the enemies start picking up BKBs.
He's also relying on his illusions to give him basically like not how much. What's the reduced damage on illusions?
35%, I think, or something.
35%. So he's doing 180% damage of what he normally would be doing.
Yeah, this is
like,
true.
He's kind of relying on that a lot. Like he's popping the Manta every time he sees an enemy hero
and
right clicking them. So that kind of compensates for the lack of damage, but not as much as it could. He could be doing a lot more damage.
Yeah, he does have his souls. Lucky little Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, he's a collector.
Well, we've got every ultimate off cooldown here. So.
Oh no.
Oh. Well, it would have been an illusion anyway.
Let's just pretend it didn't happen.
Yep. It's like when Doom dooms a creep and then eats it.
Yeah. Eat your shame.
Eat your shame. That's it.
Yeah. Manta cooldown.
Yep, exactly. And I don't think they can really contest this. If the Shadow Fiend is just sitting out in front, what are you all going to do? Jump on the Shadow Fiend? Everyone else is in back waiting for you.
They can get him. He doesn't have Aegis anymore.
This is true. But Gyrocopter pops his BKB, and here comes the call down. Royale is just sitting in the middle of it, getting destroyed. He actually catches the back end of the Requiem of Souls. Echo Slam comes out, and there goes the clockwork. That's a 5-0.
And they deny the Winter Weapon. I think one of the things we haven't been talking about at all is the Gyrocopter.
Yeah.
Like, he just did so much work in that fight. He's got an MKB, he's got SNY. When he pops the flat cannon, he's just hitting everyone and just doing so much damage. Like,
what is happening?
They called GG well played.
Oh my god.
I
missed it. I was like, is this... Are we being punked right now?
No, we're not being punked.
Well, there you have it, folks. Much more straightforward game than the first one, I gotta say. Like, this one had a much more linear progression, I want to say.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
I think NIP had a couple of fights where they really executed some interesting moves that really put Resilience on the back foot. Like that Roche fight. I thought that Roche fight was like beautifully executed by NIP. But in the end, NIP was just, the Shadow Fiend just did so much work, and Gyrocopter got so much farm, and in the end, Doom got nothing. He went 11-7. His only 82 last hits. Like, it's rough, man.
Yeah.
He had a bad time, and so kind of feel bad for him a little bit. Almost the lowest level person in the game.
Yeah,
I'm done bashing on utility. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Not a good game to beat Doom. No. Nothing against Tilly himself. I think he did the best he could with what he was given, but what he was given was not a lot of space.
No.
Well, that pretty much wraps up the best of two, AD2L Season 9 NIP versus Team Resilience. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'm Vivi from New Meta Media, joined by 71. And
thanks, guys.
I guess
Everybody have a good night. Good fight.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see you next time.